501 is the main game in darts. It's what the pros use, it's what all the leagues are structured on, and it's the first game that us as beginners and improvers need to master. Now, the rules can seem a little complicated and confusing if you're just starting out. So in this video, I'll show you exactly how to play 501 properly. We're going to run through these. Scoring, busts, double out, and the easiest / friendliest checkouts to learn. What is 501? It's really simple. You start on 501 points with the aim to getting down to 0 quicker than your opponent. Every score you hit gets subtracted from the score you've got left. But, and this is the biggie, your final dart to win the match must be a double. The outer ring, that's your doubles. Whether that's tops, double 12, double 16, double 9, double 3, double 1, madhouse, it doesn't matter. You've got to finish on it. And that's why you'll hear players talking about setting up a double all the time. If you're brand new to darts, I've got loads of videos on this channel, how-tos, tutorials, drills, practice tips, etc. Things that I'm learning along the way that I'm passing to you. So go check them out and subscribe. Right, let's talk scoring. How do you score? Well, each turn you get 3 darts, chuck it at the board, and whatever it is, add it up and take it away from that. Then you take it away from the next number, and so on and so on. So, to give you an example, 501. What happens when you hit 60? You go down to 441. Your next visit, you hit 45. You go down to 396. Then you hit the inevitable 26, takes down to 370. And then this carries on until you get yourself down to a finish, a double in the win zone. There's no trick to scoring. You just got to hit the board, add that up and subtract it away from the current score you've got. The trick is learning the patterns and adding up quickly to be able to subtract quickly, because you want to have your main aim of just playing darts, chucking the darts at here. So make sure you get your counting good, get your subtracting good, and this game becomes a lot easier. So being clean and confident with your scoring really makes this game much simpler. Now let's talk about busting out. I've talked about winning it, but what about if you bust? You must have heard the term bust before. A bust happens when you go past 0. What do I mean by that? Well, let's say you've got 40 left and you throw your dart to try and get the double top, this one right here, and you actually do a bad throw and you hit this one. Generally speaking, treble 20 is a great score, but not when you've got 40 left, because it's now put you on minus 20. That's your turn over. You have bust. Back to your opponent. Before we move on, here's a quick question. What's your favourite double? I like double 11. It's a really weird double, but I like it. I like tops, I like 18s, and I like 16s as well. What's yours? I'm always curious to know. Let me know in the comments. Be accurate. Hit the double, don't bust. Now here's the checkout basics that I'm going to run through with you. I start counting down around about 250 to where I want to get to my finishing. I start counting from there, but that's probably a bit too far for a lot of people. So when you get to around about 100, you've got to start thinking, how do I close this game out? Most players will follow a standard checkout route. The quicker you learn them, the easier it is to do the mental maths, and then you can finish the game sooner. Once you've done that, the whole game flows and makes much more sense. Here are some of the main favourite doubles that you're going to see. 40, double tops. 32, double 16. 24, double 12. 36, double 18. It's not my favourite, but Luke Littler loves it, and most people will try and hit it, double 10 for 20. And if you want to be really cheeky, if you've got 50 left, go for the ball. It's not always going to be you've got 1 dart and you're going to hit double 20 because you've got 40 left. You may have 65 left. How are we going to check that out? You may have 35 left. How are we going to check that out? Well, here's some simple routes for you. If you've got 65 left, now not everybody agrees with me on this, but my version of a 65 is this. You hit the outer ball, the green bit, 25 points. You move up and you hit the double 20 for 40. That's 65. That's how I would check it out. Not everybody agrees, but it's the way I like to do it. I also mentioned 35. How are we going to check that one out? Now, there is a couple of routes, depending on how comfortable you are. So you're on an odd number, so you're going to need to hit an odd number to leave an even, because you can't finish on an odd number. So, 35, couple of options for you. You can go for 3, which then leaves 32, double 16. That's a good checkout. Or you could hit 7, which leaves you with 28, double 14. Or, last one, this is 11 to leave double 12. You don't have to learn every checkout in the book. Just find one that you're super comfortable with, but make sure you've always got a backup plan. The reason as well, by the way, I want to add this in, that people favour double 16s for 32 is because it's safe haven. You see a lot of dart players going here. Because if you miss it on the inside here, you then can leave yourself with 16 left if you've got 32, obviously. Which the next double that you have to hit is double 8, and it's right here. Safe haven. So keep that one up here for future reference. Now, you don't have to learn every checkout in the book right now. That will come over time. Just get used to setting up a shot and leaving a double that you like. And I promise you, the game will become a lot easier. I have a video on counting made easy. Now, that's a really good video, and I talk on that video about friendly doubles. Now, the reason they're friendly doubles is because if you miss it on the inside, as we discussed with the 16, it leaves you with a double 8. A friendly double is a number that always leaves you on an even finish. A couple of examples. We already mentioned 32, so if you missed that on the inside, you've got 16 left to hit double 8. Then, if you miss that on the inside, you go to 4. And if you miss 4 on the inside, you go to 2. So you've always got a single dart finish, rather than going, if you leave this and you hit this, that leaves you with 18, which is double 9. However, if you miss on the inside, you then can't finish with 1 dart. It's going to take you at least 2 darts. Find friendly doubles. 20 is quite friendly because it takes you down to 10. But then if you miss that, you've got to go to 5. You've got to avoid ones that really take you to an odd number. So good ones for that, we've mentioned these before, is 12, 16s, 8s. They are very, very friendly doubles. Now, let's flip this over and around, and I'll give you a demo of me playing a leg of 501. Now remember, I'm not a coach, I'm not a professional, so be kind, but we're going to play a leg. There's no editing, no cut, just one game of darts, and we'll see the result afterwards. Time to demo a leg of 501. We're looking for some consistent scoring, some nice throwing, building up to that finish. We're looking for a nice friendly double, don't forget. Let's have it. Ooh, first and third were terrible, but we'll take 60. Sixty, but at least we use 3 darts at a time. Oh my gosh. 80. That first one was rogue. That first one in that double 20 was rogue again. I'm not sure what happened there. Just a super early release. Look, terrible. What grouping? What super grouping? Wow. I mean, that really knocked it out of the way, didn't it? 60, 60, 85. Take the rough with the smooth though. Oh, it's another rogue and a double. 75. That made up for it. That made up for it. There's some wild darts here, but I'm talking to you as well, or talking to the camera as well as playing darts, so it's never going to be my best arrows, but here we are. Let's demonstrate the leg. Oh my word. 26. There's the famous score. I think it's actually illegal if you play darts and you're an amateur and don't score 26 in leg. You get sent to darts prison or something. 41. You require 154. This is the life of a very average darts player. Throw a couple of good ones, then there's a rogue one. I need to eliminate it. Anyway, but technically was down to a finish. 42. You require 112. 80. You require 32. That's what happens sometimes. Friendly double. Was that double 16? 20. And it leads you on to more friendlies. You so require 12. Terrible on that 16. Hit the fat 8. Hit the fat 12. Now leave myself for 12. So I need a 16. Sorry, a 6. If I miss this, I'm in trouble. See, told you my doubles will save me. 16%. Wasn't the best leg in the world. However, we got it finished. Just under a 50 average, I think it was. I can play better. But when I'm concentrating on you guys and concentrating on this thing, sometimes it doesn't go to plan. But you know what? It doesn't matter. We got it finished in the end. A tricky double 6. Had to nail it because I didn't want to go down to a double 3. That's what I talk about, friendly doubles. 12's quite friendly because it gives you straight to 6. But if you miss 6 inside, everything that I spoke about so far, I'm going to condense it down right here now into 5 tips to make 501 easy to play. Try to leave a double you're comfortable with. Double 16, double 20, double 12, they're your friendly doubles. Remember, friendly doubles are there because they leave a tidy finish the next dart. When you're on between 100 and 170 points, know your route to get to your favourite double. It saves you so much panic. Don't chase trebles you don't need. A clean setup is better than a risky dart. Your first dart of a visit is everything. If that first one lands, the rhythm is there and it follows. If not, refocus and reset and go again. Practice your doubles. No one won a leg by hitting 180. A leg is only won by hitting that outer ring, your doubles. And remember, you don't have to be perfect, just consistent. Smooth throw, clean doubles, confident scoring. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. But if you're still here, please subscribe. Please get involved in the comments. I reply to absolutely everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time.